Ravi at this point. Dr. Ravi, one of the key learnings from how we saw wave 2 in India come in was that it wasn't across the country at one go. We saw pockets, we saw states emerge, and then we saw hotspots change as well. So looking ahead at wave 3, what are some of the trends that you are overseeing at this point? And again, will it be in pockets in states, or will you see sort of a surgence coming out all over the country? I ask you this also because in urban centers, in cities like Delhi and Mumbai, where we've seen seropositivity shoot up to 50% at times, now some saying that almost 70 to 80% of the people actually got COVID. So if that's the case, are we talking about a more delayed wave, or are we talking about a wave which will impact other parts of the country?
Thanks, Sonal, for having me on the show, and it's a pleasure to be with Professor Giridhar Babu, a dear friend. To answer your question, I always say this: India is not one country in terms of its population. It is 30 countries, and each state is almost equivalent to a country, and within each state there are several districts, which is our basic unit. The second wave has taught us that what was urban centric or restricted to towns and cities now has gone a little more into the periphery in districts and rural areas. So one would expect that the third wave, if it comes, would also be going more into the rural areas. Not that it will not affect cities, mind you, that will still be there. Number two, it's very important that we start looking at data, monitoring it closely, not at a state level. I believe that is gone now. First wave, we did it at national level. Some states like Karnataka did it at state level. I think now every district should have a small group of experts, of a clinician, a public health expert, a microbiologist or virologist, and an administrator who will monitor whatever Professor Babu said, calculating R naught and looking at test positivity rate. And we should be ready for imposing restrictions at the earliest sign of increase in number of cases. Lastly, non-pharmacological interventions like masking, avoiding crowding, maintaining distance, we have to live with it for another year. And of course, you covered vaccination very well. Another year, we'll have to wear masks and maintain distance. Sonal, you don't have to look so surprised. That is reality. Either we get everybody vaccinated tomorrow using a drone and an aerial spray. I wish there was a vaccine like that. Unfortunately, we don't have one. So we have to respect the virus. We have to bow down. It will catch every susceptible individual. There is no way out because it's a novel virus and humanity has not seen it before. So we have to remember that we have a road ahead with many speed breakers or road humps. Whenever there is a small surge, you have to slow down. Otherwise, you'll be thrown off your vehicle. And whatever is absolutely essential for economic activity, we should have those activities. Many things do not, in my opinion, promote economic activity and revenue generation. Events that come under this category are elections, religious congregations.
Have to be avoided.
All,